When Kingdoms Are Built on Sand, exploring the flaws of a dysfunctional monarchy. In the pantheon of human achievement, there are few spectacles quite as awe-inspiring as the rise and fall of kingdoms. From the sprawling empires of ancient Mesopotamia to the grandeur of medieval Europe, the history of monarchies is etched with moments of glory and catastrophe. But what makes a kingdom thrive or collapse is not just a matter of geography, resources, or military prowess. Beneath the pomp and circumstance, many monarchies are built on shifting sands, their foundations weakened by an inherent dysfunction that erodes their very fabric. Take, for instance, the British monarchy, an institution synonymous with stability and tradition. On the surface, it appears an exemplary model of a constitutional monarchy, with a centuries-old line of succession and a respected monarch at its helm. However, beneath this veneer lies a complex web of intrigue, nepotism, and cronyism that has led to a steady erosion of public trust. Consider the Windsor's handling of the Suez Crisis in 1956, where the monarch, with what can only be described as an imperious disregard for democratic norms, authorized the involvement of the British military in a botched invasion of Egypt. This calamitous event led to a profound loss of international credibility and a growing sense of disconnect between the monarchy and the people it purported to represent. Or take the case of Saudi Arabia, where the immense wealth and extravagant trappings of power have not shielded the monarchy from brewing discontent and revolt. The crushing of the 2011 Arab Spring protests, which saw tens of thousands of protesters demanding reforms and an end to the hereditary succession, left a deep scar on the monarchy's already tarnished reputation. One of the most insidious dynamics at play in dysfunctional monarchies is the nepotism that permeates its higher echelons. The concentration of power and wealth in the hands of a select few, often spawned from questionable bloodlines, creates a deep-seated hunger for status and relevance. Witness the 19th century Romanov dynasty, where a succession of disastrous marriages and pregnancies led to an insupportable web of relationships and legitimacy crises that ultimately contributed to the downfall of the dynasty in the Russian Revolution. Another critical flaw in a dysfunctional monarchy is the indulgence of hubris, where unchecked power fuels a messianic complex among the ruling elite. A lack of accountability, redressed by popular scrutiny or the rule of law, becomes an absolute license to inflict catastrophic decisions on a hapless citizenry. Throughout history, one is constantly reminded of the Machiavellian wit of Niccolo Machiavelli, whose counsel to the Medicis of Florence remains timeless. It is necessary for a ruler to have the intelligence to be able to conceal his secrets behind a mask of openness, or to be able to make even his distrust of the people known. In conclusion, when kingdoms are built on sand, as we've seen, even the mightiest empires will eventually crumble beneath the weight of their own weaknesses.